Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the BSM live stream. My name is Ramon Ratana, also known as Soccer Genius, also known as SGRR. Very excited for this matchup of tonight. We've got FC Dallas Dynamo up against Texas Spurs in the UPSL Premier Division, Texas North. This is a must-win match for both teams as they attempt to secure a playoff spot. Here's Dynamo with possession. That's Leo on the ball. Tries to find Fabian Zuniga up top, gets taken away by Spurs. Here's Fabian back on the ball. Austin Cuevas to Leo. Leo's going to switch that out to Suri. Suri plays that down the line. That's Zuniga on the touch. And Spurs recover possession now. Here in their defensive third, looking to make their way up the field. Here's Texas Spurs with possession. Through ball is going to go into the hands of the keeper. Which, by the way, Dynamo's going to be missing Hunter Harrison, their usual keeper. One of the best in the DFW area for sure. He is not on the field with them tonight. They've got Adriano in goal. And he is not a natural keeper. Usually he plays center mid, so he is not a keeper at all. But they didn't have any other keepers on their roster, and as you guys know, once you get this deep into the season, you can't bring anybody up from your second team. So unfortunately for them, they had to resort to playing a field player as goalkeeper tonight. Here's Christian Cordova. Lays it off to Suri. Dynamo with possession, their defensive third. How's everybody doing in the chat? Everybody excited for the World Cup kicking off tomorrow? Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. You guys will have to bear with me as I learn the Spurs players' names. Here's Spurs on an attack. Cuts inside, cuts in again on his left foot. Suri with the save off the line. Oh my gosh. That would have been straight into the back of the net if Suri wouldn't have been there. Suri's had a bunch of those this season. That's got to be the third or fourth clearance right off the line that I've seen Suri do live. Cross goes into the hands of the keeper. Here's Dynamo with possession. Cordova touches that out wide to Cuevas. Here's Dyerson, lays it off to Cuevas again. Here's Dynamo on the attack. Stuyerson into the middle for, I think that's Zuniga on the touch. Now Lozano on his left foot. Finds Dierson in the middle. That's going to be laid off to Austin Cuevas. Hits that down the line for Zuniga. Gets his head up. One-on-one here out wide. Cuts inside. Attempts the layoff for Austin Cuevas. Takes a deflection, and it's going to go out for a corner kick in favor of Dynamo. This will be a good opportunity for them to get a set piece in. Again, this is a must-win match for both teams as they try to secure a playoff spot. Looks like it's going to be Lozano on his left foot from the corner kick. Cross goes in. Keeper punches that out. Now Spurs with possession. Gets cut off by Hagen. Hagen has a left-footed shot into the hands of the keeper. Ball's played short. Let me get this roster out for Spurs. See if I can figure out... Spurs with possession. Their defensive third looking to make their way up the field, being patient with it, moving the ball from side to side, attempting to find their spaces. Ball's played down the line. Here's David Hagen. Plays that over the top through ball. Gets cut off by the keeper. Does a good job of coming out there. Second touch by Austin Cuevas. Here's Fabian Zuniga with possession. Cuts inside. Lays that off to his left back, Suri. Actually looks like we're playing, Dynamo's playing with 3 backs today. There's Dierson laying that off to Suri. Back to Dierson. Ball gets dropped to Cristian Cordova. Back out wide to Suri. In the middle for Cameron. Cameron finds Hagen down the line. Cuts it back to Cameron. 50-50 ball won by Hagen. Hard pressed by Spurs. Lays that off to Cameron. Ball goes into the box for Fabian Zuniga, being called offsides. Now Spurs with possession, their defensive third. Good touches by Spurs. Dynamo doing a good job of pressing high. Here's Cuevas. Hits that in the corner for Fabian Zuniga to chase. Fabian on his right. Cross goes in near post. Clearance from Eric Stoisa, captain for Texas Spurs. Corner kick here. Lozano on his left foot. That was Suri on the header. Goes wide of the right post. Goal kick taken by Spurs. Ends up at the feet of Leo. Finds Lozano. Lozano cuts back in between two players. He's going to lay that off to his keeper. Still Dynamo with possession here in their defensive third. There's Cristian Cordova laying it off to Cuevas. Cuevas back to Leo. Cuevas into the middle for Dyerson. Attempts to split there, gets cut off by Spurs. Here's Cuevas into the feet of Leo Duarte. Back to Cristian Cordova with the clearance. That was Eric Stoisa on the header. Here's a throw. Austin Cuevas back to Leo Duarte. Finds Cristian Cordova. Taking some space, gets his head up. Goes right back to Leo. Still Dynamo with possession, being patient. Finds Fabian Zuniga on his first touch. Lays that off to Cuevas, taking some space. He's got Fabian down the line. Back to Cuevas. He's going to be chasing that. It's going to be Stoisa, captain for Spurs, to shield that. And it'll be a goal kick in favor of Spurs. 50-50 ball won by Leo in the middle. Here's Lozano on his right foot. Oh, could be a shot! Goal! Golazo! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Selvin on his right foot takes a touch forward, gets his head up, has a lovely strike on his right foot, buries it into the back of the net. Dynamo will go up 1-0 here in the 14th minute of the match. Dynamo right away with possession again. Here's Hagen. Lays it off to Dyerson. Cuts inside. Finds Fabian. Attempting the layoff to Selvin. Doesn't work out for him. Now Spurs with possession here in their defensive third, looking to make their way up the field. Here's Dyerson to Fabian Zuniga. Zuniga cuts inside, lays that off to Cameron. Ball goes down the line. It's going to be Selvin and Stoisa. Stoisa gets the better of him. Bad pass there in the back for Spurs. It's going to go out for a throw in favor of Dynamo. Here's Cristian Cordova with possession. Square ball to Leo. Leo finds Suri wide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could be dangerous. Here's Kevin for Spurs on the ball. Ooh, cuts inside on his right! Could have been dangerous there. That was Kevin Olali for Texas Spurs. Thought he was going to have it on his left. Decides to cut inside, has a strike on his right, goes just wide of the left post. Could have been the equalizer there. Haven't had a chance to watch Texas Spurs play too many times this season. Maybe I've watched them once. They look like a strong team. Kevin Olali up there, very, very tricky. Super confident on the ball. Here's Spurs with possession of their offensive third. Foul called in favor of Spurs. It'll be an opportunity for them here, maybe for a set piece. It's right at the 20-yard line, pretty much. 20, 21, 20, 22nd. 22-yard line, sorry. Careful with this cross. Could go back post. Looked like that was Suri with the clearance. 50-50 ball at the top of the box. Won by Spurs. That was Selvin to recover possession with the clearance. Suri with the second clearance down the line. Won by Spurs. Spurs with possession now. Ball's cut off by Fabian Zuniga. Now Dyerson on the ball. Through ball for Fabian Zuniga to chase. Fabian into the box. Fabian into the box! Strike goes wide of the left post for Fabian. Here's Suri on the ball. Spurs regain possession here in their defensive third. Here's Stoisa with the touch. Gets his head up, finds his left back. Ball's going to be played back to Stoisa. There's Kevin Olali with the touch. Back to his midfielder. Here's Olali. Gets away from one, lays that back off into his midfield. Still Spurs with possession. Over the top through ball, no offsides call. Kevin is on his left! Wide, just wide of the right post. Spurs looking dangerous. .50-50 ball, won by Selvin. Here's Fabian taking some space. Over the top through ball for Selvin to chase. Gets cut off by Spurs. Still 50-50 ball there in the 18. Hard foul on Selvin. Yellow card given. I believe that was number 25, Mason Moyers, with the yellow card. It's a foul there on Selvin. It was a hard 50-50 a couple times. It looks like Moyers maybe got a little bit upset, ended up fouling him from the back. It's a free kick here in favor of Dynamo. I think it's Fabian Zuniga to take this. Goes near post! Took a deflection off of the keeper. Still Dynamo with possession. Here's Cristian Cordova. Long ball, Stoisa with the clearance. Throw goes into Dyerson. Back to Lozano. Lozano finds Leo. Not able to get a touch. Goes back to Suri. Suri finds Christian. Christian wide to Cuevas. Cuevas cuts inside. Finds Lozano in the middle. Cuevas still making the run. Zuniga on the ball. Here's Cameron. Oh, ball's recovered by Kevin Olali. Spurs unable to keep possession. Here's Dyerson. Fabian Zuniga cuts inside. Advantage given. Here's Dyerson, top of the box. Goes wide. Looks like this is Hagen. It's going to cut inside on his right foot with the shot right over the crossbar. It is a cold, cold night. I'm absolutely freezing my arm hairs off tonight. But it's okay because it's a good game. We're watching a good game. I was very excited for this matchup. Again, this is a very important game for both teams looking to secure a spot in the playoffs. I'll probably go home, have some pizza tonight, cuddle up, and set my alarm for tomorrow morning as the World Cup will be kicking off. Any predictions in the chat? Oh, here's Zuniga. Ball gets cut off by Eric Stoisa. Who do you guys think is going to win the World Cup? I think the obvious favorite is Mexico. I think Mexico's definitely... well, I think they're going to win it. I'll probably get made fun of in the live stream chat. That's okay. I gotta stay positive. But you can't count Brazil out, of course. I think I would also like to see Messi get his World Cup win. So if it's not Mexico, I'd be rooting for Argentina. Not on the day that they play. Of course, they're in the same group. So I think they play next Saturday against each other. So I'll be rooting for Mexico, of course. But if it's not Mexico, I'd like to see Messi get his World Cup in. I'd like to see him win one. Here's Hagen. Left-footed cross, top of the box. Gets cut off by Spurs. Kevin Olali on the touch. Kevin again. Lovely first touches there. Love the way this Kevin Olali plays. I think this is the first time I ever see him play. Very, very confident on the ball. Doesn't do too much, unless he's in his attacking third. When he's taking on players 1v1, stuff like that, cut inside. But when he drops back into the midfield, he's very helpful there. One touch, get it back. One touch again, give it back to me. You know, like, love that playing style. Free kick here for Spurs. Zuniga over the top through ball into the corner for Lozano to chase. Lozano on his left foot gives it back to Zuniga, top of the box. Shot from Zuniga goes over the crossbar. And that'll be a goal kick in favor of Texas Spurs. Ball played short out of the back. Eric Stoisa attempting to find number 72 down the line. Put a little bit too much on it. It'll be a throw-in in favor of Dynamo. It's Austin Cuevas to take it. Goes back to Cristian Cordova, finding Suri. Suri hits that to Selvin with a lovely touch. Attempts a little sombrerito. Gets fouled from the back. It'll be a free kick in favor of Dynamo. Zuniga with the header at the top of the box. Goes into the hands of the keeper. Hagen to Dyerson. Dyerson links up with Fabian. Good turn by Fabian. Dyerson top of the box. Gets fouled outside the 18. It's going to be an opportunity for Dynamo to get a little set piece going here. I think that it's probably within range for Zuniga to attempt a shot on goal. We've got two players stepping up. We've got Zuniga on his right or Hagen on his left. Looks like it's going to be Zuniga. Takes a deflection on the wall there, and it'll go out for a corner kick in favor of Dynamo. Cross goes in! Goal! Golazo for FC Dallas Dynamo. And they will go up 2 goals here in the 29th minute of the game. Dynamo, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, are up by 2. There's Myers on the ball, hard pressed by Selvin. Myers Attempting to drop that off to his keeper. It doesn't work out for him, and it's going to be a corner kick in favor of Dynamo. .50-50 ball there in the middle, won by Spurs. Through ball to Kevin Olali. Offsides call by the linesman. Looks like they're calling a previous foul there. So it'll be an opportunity for Spurs to get a little set piece going here at the 25-yard line. Looks like it's number 26, Juan Ramirez, to step up and take this free kick. Ramirez on his right, chip through ball. Still Spurs at the top. Attempted clearance from Selvin. Goes out on a deflection from Spurs, so it's going to be a throw in favor of Dynamo. It's going to be Sweetie to take it here in their defensive third. Dynamo will look to get out of here quickly, hard pressed by Spurs. Selvin with the flick on for Fabian. Fabian's ball for Lozano to chase. Stoisa to his left back. Here's Juan Ramirez. Plays that down the line for Kevin Olali. Pressed by Christian Cordova. Olali gets away from Christian. Still Kevin on the ball. Oh, lovely skill by Kevin. Cuts inside. Finds Juan. Back to Kevin in the box. Clearance from Dyerson. Lovely link up with by Kevin Olali and Juan Ramirez. Love the way these guys are playing. Here's Stoisa. Big switch. Moyers on the ball. Kevin puts it down on his chest, attempts the half volley. Takes a deflection there on the defender. Here's Suri with the clearance. Big switch for Spurs. Ball's at the feet of Eric Stoisa. Kevin, here's Kevin in the box. Goes off on a Dynamo defender there. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Texas Spurs. My toes are absolutely about to fall off going into the 34th minute of the match. I'll keep you guys updated on my cold toe situation. Cross went in far post. That was Adriano with the good hands. Here's Selvin. Look at the speed from Selvin. It's going to be Dyerson now down the line. Pressed by Juan Ramirez. Juan Ramirez on the half volley into the box. It's going to go into the feet of Adriano. Again, if I were Spurs, I would be testing this keeper. This is not a natural keeper for Dynamo. Hunter Harrison, their usual keeper, is out for the night. He was not able to be here, so they had to put Adriano in there. Adriano is actually a center mid, so he is not a natural goalkeeper. So if I were Spurs, I'd be testing Adriano every chance I can get. Here's Dyerson taking that away in the middle of the field. Drops it back to Cameron. Now to Selvin up top. Hard pressed by Spurs. Here's Eric Stoisa. Attempts to find Ramirez. Gets cut off by Dyerson. Now Fabian Zuniga on the ball at the top of the box. Gets away from a couple. See if he can get a cross off. That's Moyers with the pressure. And that will be a goal kick in favor of Texas Spurs. We've got a player on the ground here. I think it's Cristian Cordova. I think something was going on. Looks like he'll be able to continue. Hopefully he's okay. Cristian is coming back from, I think, 6 months of injury. He was out 6 months. I think he tore something. I think he tore something in his leg, something in his knee, or maybe his hamstring. It was a big injury for him. I think he had to get surgery and physical therapy, and he's just now coming back. I think he's a few games in now, maybe 2 or 3 games in since he's come back from that 6-month recovery from his injury. Good to see him back, and good to see him healthy. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I'm not sure what was going on there, why he was on the ground. Here's Juan Ramirez. Spurs still with possession. Hard pressure by Leo there in the middle. Now Lozano on his left foot. Sends Selvin to chase. Ball ends up at the hands of the keeper. Played short, wide to his right back. Ball goes down the line. It's going to go out for a throw-in in favor of Dynamo. Suri back to Leo. Leo Duarte to Cristian Cordova. Out to Austin Cuevas. Play down the line. Cut off by Spurs. Here's Kevin Olali. Oh, here's Spurs. Could have it on his left. No, decides to cut back. Here's Kevin. Cross goes in on his left into the hands of Adriano. Now Dyerson with possession to Fabian. Fabian first touches it back to Lozano. Lozano attempting to find Selvin again. Gives it away. It's going to be Moyers to chase this down. Here's Eric Stoisa. Here's Ramirez. In the corner, number 72 for Spurs. One-on-one. Ooh. Attempts that left-footed strike near post. Goes wide of that left post. That was Justin Torres with that left-footed strike. Number 72 for Texas Spurs. Austin Cuevas puts it down on his chest, gives it to Leo in the middle. Uh-oh, here's Kevin Olali taking some space. Oh, hit into the box, still Spurs in the 18. Shot goes off. Good. Good tackle there by Suriel. I hope Suriel or Suri is okay with me calling him Suri. I know I always call him Suri. His full name is Suriel Martinez. Long throw for Spurs into the box! What a save by Adriano! My goodness. I just want to reiterate, Adriano is not a goalkeeper, but he may be converting after tonight's match. They may be converting him into a goalkeeper. What a save. That guy's a center mid. He's a center mid. Getting into the 42nd minute of the match, ladies and gentlemen. My toes are still attached to my feet. They have not completely fallen off yet. Score is 2-0. Dynamo up by 2. It's going to be Moyers here on the free kick for Spurs. I think I've been confusing Moyers and his center back. I do apologize for that. Looks like number 25, Moyers, is playing at the right back position for Texas Spurs. I'm not sure if it was him or his center back that ended up getting the yellow card. I don't know if it was him or number 42 for Spurs, who is Stephen Floyd. Stephen Floyd. I think it was Stephen that got the yellow card. I'm not sure if it's Stephen or Stephen. We'll go with Stephen. Stephen Floyd. We'll just say Floyd for tonight. Not sure if it was Floyd or Moyers with the yellow card, but I've been confusing them tonight. So if you guys are going back and watching through this, I do apologize for messing you guys up. Cross goes in. Adriano comes out, gets a hand on it. Lozano with the clearance. Now here's Selvin, little taquito out wide to Hagen, taking some space down the line, being chased down by Spurs. That was Moyers with the pressure. Ball goes off on Hagen, and that'll be a throw-in in favor of Spurs. Now getting into the 44th minute of the match. Just under 2 minutes left of regular time in the first half. Of course, plus whatever the referee decides to add on, which I don't think will be too much time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. We haven't had too many injuries or anything like that this first half. Here's Moyers with the throw. Goes down the line, cut off by Leo. Still Spurs with possession. Here's Rahul at the left back position. Gets his head up, attempts that split, gets cut off by Lozano. Here's Dyerson. Ooh, attempting to find Zuniga, not able to get a touch on it. Ball goes wide to Moyers again. Hard pressure by Leo. Foul in favor of Texas Spurs. Ramirez with the over the top. Oh, Kevin puts it down on his chest. Almost gets a half volley off. Takes a deflection on a Dynamo defender. Over the top through ball is going to go into the hands of Adriano. Adriano doing a good job today. Again, I want to reiterate, he was not a goalkeeper. Of course, until today. Here's Leo. Being fouled from the back. Leo's on the ground. Free kick from Cuevas. That was cut off by Raul. Now Ramirez back to Floyd. Back to Ramirez. Hit wide to Moyers. Into the middle for Ramirez. Ball gets cut off by Suriel. Here's Moyers again for Spurs at the right back position. Plays that down the line. Keeper's out for Dynamo with the clearance. Well done there by Adriano. Is that Adriano? What do we got? Is that a plane? No. Is it Neuer? No. Is it Ochoa? No. It's Adriano. Moyers with the long throw into the box. Clearance from Cristian Cordova. And that will be it for the first half of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 2-0 in favor of Dynamo. We'll catch you guys back here in 15 minutes for the beginning of the second half. Okay, we're back. A lot faster than I anticipated. I thought it'd be a 15-minute halftime, but it looks like they're trying to get it over with because it is so cold out here today. So we are back for the beginning of the second half between FC Dallas Dynamo and Texas Spurs. Here's Kevin Olali. Gets it back. Offsides call there. Zuniga keeps that in. It was Moyers with the second touch. It's Christian Cordoba with the clearance. Floyd with the second touch. Zuniga with the header. He's going to send Lozano chasing. See if he can get a cross off here. Puts it on his left foot. Cross goes into top of the box for Fabian Zuniga. Ooh, a little taquito for Hagen. Cuts inside. Here's Dyerson! Shot goes over the crossbar. Here's Floyd. Long ball. Suriel Martinez puts that down on his chest. Finds Hagen wide. That's laid off to Adriano. Now Austin Cuevas. Here's Lozano. In the middle for Dyerson. Dyerson finds Cameron in the middle. Now Suri on the line. Hits that up the line to Hagen. Uh-oh, this ball's recovered by Spurs now on a quick counterattack. Not a lot of help up there for him. That's cut off by Christian Cordoba. Puts it down on his chest and finds Fabian Zuniga. He's going to send Salvin to chase. That was Eric there to cut that attack off. Captain for Texas Spurs. Ball gets taken away by Kevin Olali. And lost again to Leo Duarte. Foul called in favor of Dynamo. Zuniga on his left! Goal! Golazo for FC Dallas Dynamo. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Dynamo goes up by 3 here in the 51st minute of the match. That was Zuniga there having a left-footed strike. Good save by the keeper, but just not able to keep possession of the ball. Takes a little rebound off of him, and then it just gets pushed into the back of the net by Cameron with his second goal of the night. Here's Rahul. Ball gets taken away by Lozano. Into the corner for Cuevas. Here's Cuevas. Cross goes in on his right foot. Takes a deflection. I think that was a deflection on Rahul with the tackle. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Dynamo. Corner kick played short. Here's Lozano on his left foot. Attempts to strike on goal. It goes over the crossbar. Cameron with possession there in the middle after that goal kick. Here's Floyd with the ball, with possession for Spurs there in their defensive third. Floyd gets his head up, hits that down the line, attempting to find Kevin O'Lally. Gets cut off by Cuevas. Now Lozano on the ball. Finds Selvin. Selvin with the turn, attempts a shot! Just right over the crossbar. And that'll be a goal kick for Spurs. Ooh. Was that Neuer? No. Was it Ochoa? No. It's Adriano. Yeah, I'm just joshing. Adriano's having a good game today. Here's Ramirez in the middle, gets away from Leo. Shot goes off over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for Dynamo. Ball played short to Suriel Martinez. Finds Dave Hagen down the line. Now into the middle for Leo. Lays that off to Cuevas. Cuevas in the middle for Cameron. First touches it out to Lozano. Lozano being chased down. Clearance from Rahul down there on the left back position for Spurs. Ends up going out on Dynamo. And it's a throw-in in favor of Spurs. Shot goes off. Wide of that left post. Ball won in the middle by Fabian Zuniga. Second touch by Cameron. Then the clearance from Leo. 50-50 ball there in the middle. Fabian puts it down on his chest. Over the top through ball for Lozano. Looks like they're calling a handball either on Lozano or Selvin. Free kick taken short there. That's Monroe. Plays that down the line now. Kevin Olali. Still Spurs with possession. Here's Ramirez. Cross goes into the box. Cleared out by Suri. Now Cameron finds Zuniga. Ooh, hard tackle by Floyd there. Yellow card given. That's Stephen Floyd with the yellow card after that hard foul on Fabian Zuniga. Oh, what a throw by the official there in the middle. Is it Neuer? No. Is it Ochoa? No. Is it Adriano? No. It's the center official. Here's Moyers. Over the top through ball for Kevin Olali to chase. It's going to go into the hands of Adriano. Here's Hagen down the line. Now Suri lays it off to Cristiana Cordova. Out wide to Cuevas. Look at Fabian dropping back. Fabian making the run. Ooh, not able to get there. It's going to be cut off by Rahul now, taking some space down the line. Here's Rahul. Back to Eric Stoisa. Gets cut off by Dyerson. Referee does not allow the advantage to play for Dynamo. He's going to call that foul. I think it is in favor of Dynamo. I think he should have given advantage, to be honest. We've got Eric Stoisa and Selvin on the ground. I think Selvin's already made his way up. There's Eric getting up as well. Looks like they'll both be able to continue. Sorry, I'm over here tongue-tying myself. It's cold. Ball played short to Cristian Cordova. Hard press by Kevin Olali. Into the middle for Cameron. Finds Dyerson being pressed by Monroe. Good touches by Dynamo. Oh, way to go. Ball goes into the box. Selvin chases. It's Moyers with the clearance. It's going to go off on Selvin, and it'll be a throw-in in favor of Spurs. Moyers with the throw. Here's Kevin Olali with possession. Oh, look at him getting away from 3 players. What a player Kevin Olali is. I'm telling you guys, I love the way this guy plays. So confident on the ball, very tricky. Here's Rahul. Back to Stoisa. Ball's played down the line. Recovered by Cuevas. No, still Spurs with possession. That'll be a corner kick for Texas Spurs. They'll look to see if they can get a goal in here, make a comeback. It's only the 63rd minute of the match. We have seen crazier things happen before. There's plenty of time for Spurs to come back. Again, this is a must-win game for both clubs if they want to secure a spot in the playoffs. Cross goes in, back post to Kevin Olali! Into the hands of Adriano immediately with the clearance. Cut off by Moyers. Couple 50-50 balls outside the 18. Here's Kevin Olali again. Oh, lovely chip ball into the box. Shot goes off. Suri plays that short to Cristian Cordova. That clearance is cut off by Stoisa. Second touch by Moyers. Now Ramirez in the middle. That ball's cut off down the line by Cuevas. Into the middle for Zuniga. Now Rahul on the ball. Into the middle for Ramirez. Here's Moyers. Back to Ramirez. Oh, that's a good ball into the corner. Suri does a good job of getting there before the number 8 for Spurs. Adriano with the clearance. That was Selvin dropping it back to Lozano. Lozano finds Cameron in the middle. That goes wide to Dave Hagen on the wing. Back into the middle for Zuniga. Zuniga finds Lozano on the run. Lozano could have it on his left. Lozano could have it on his left. Cuts in. Gives it to Zuniga at the top of the box. I think Lozano maybe had enough space to have it on his left. He is left-footed. Here's Jones. Big switch for Spurs. Dynamo getting numbers back. Kevin Olali, top of the box. Shot goes off into the hands of Adriano. Now getting into the 67th minute of the match. Dynamo still up by 3. And my toes are freezing. Ball cut off by Eric Stoisa. Lovely footwork there by number 21, Dylan May in the middle for Spurs. Now here's Moyers. Big ball up top for Kevin to chase. Into the hands of Adriano. Now, if you guys didn't notice, we've got an Olympian on the field. Number 4. Oh wait. There's Dave Hagen back to Suri. And that goes back to Cristian Cordova. Long ball up top. Ooh. Here's Ramirez in the middle. Gets cut off by Dynamo. Now David Hagen out on the wing. That ball got cut off by Monroe. Now Kevin Olali with the touch. Ooh, look at how tricky he is with those feints. He's going to send Jones. Throw in favor of Dynamo. Here's Suriel Martinez, cut off by Jones. Second touch by Cameron. Here's Dyerson with possession. Back to Suri. Chipped ball, gets cut off by Moyers. That was, by the way, number 14, Marius Mittel for FC Dallas Dynamo. He's an Olympian. Or was it the Olympics he was just in, or was it a World Cup? Actually, I think I'm incorrect. It's the anyways, Marius just got back from overseas. He plays I'm gonna butcher this. I'm not sure what the name of the sport is, but it's basically like sort of like soccer tennis. It's 1v1 soccer tennis. He was in the World Cup of that, or in the Olympics for that. Anyways, he just got back from that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering all this information. He deserves better than the information that I'm providing over here. I'm butchering all his stuff, but shout out to him. Looks like we've got a substitution being made. It's gonna be Dave Hagen. It's Dave Hagen that comes out. He's had a good game today. Number 26 for Dynamo comes in. Number 26 being Yestor Martinez. pulling out here on the left flank, left wing. Goal kick for Spurs. Moyers puts that down on his chest. Here's Spurs with possession. Here's Jones. He's going to send Kevin chasing. Gets cut off by Cristian Cordova. Moyers into the box. Ooh, a couple deflections. Here's Cameron now making his way towards the line. Clearance on his left foot. Finds Zuniga immediately on his first touch. Finds Dyerson, who sends Selvin to chase. Now Selvin with possession out here, one-on-one with Floyd. Attempts a shot on target. Here's Dyerson in the middle. Received that ball from Martinez. Dyerson still. Ooh, he's going to give that away to Eric Stoisa. Here's Ramirez. Goes wide to Moyers. Jones down the line. Being pressed by two. Still into the middle, Clinton inside. Finds Rahul down the line. Now Rahul taking some space. He's going to send that into the corner. Spurs with possession. Pressure from Cuevas. Lays that off to Monroe. Here's Ramirez in the middle. Lays that off to Floyd, playing the center back position for Spurs. And that ball is going to be sent into the corner. Put a little bit too much on it. Spurs player not able to get there. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Ooh, it is so, so cold. Zuniga puts that down on his chest. Hard press from Rahul there. I'm surprised the foul didn't get called. Maybe advantage. That gets dropped off to Cordova. Now wide to Suri. Suri finds Martinez. Yestor Martinez on the touch. Pressed by Jones. They call that foul in favor of Spurs. That was Jones that drew that foul. Cameron attempts to over the top through ball. Gets cut off by Eric. Eric taking some space. There's Stoisa laying it off. Now Moyers out wide. Sends that down the line for Jones. Taking a touch forward. It's Suri to pressure. Well done by Suri. Good defensive job by Suri. Gets possession of that ball. Shields it. Ends up getting fouled from the back by Jones. And it'll be a free kick in favor of Dynamo. Nobody's got any World Cup predictions in the chat. Nobody's active in the chat today. What's up with this? This was an important game today. I'm surprised more people aren't watching. Very important game for everybody, really. Everybody in the table. This is going to change everything, depending on the score. So yeah, no predictions as to who's going to win the World Cup. Let me know in the chat. Why you guys leave me hanging? Here's Dyerson in the middle. Oof, that's a hard tackle by Moyers. That was Yester Martinez down the line. Here's Stoisa on the ball. That was Justin Torres attempting to link up out there with his teammate. A little bit of a miscommunication maybe. Ball goes out for a throw in favor of Dynamo. Here's Floyd. Drops that back to his keep. Clearance is going to be won by Lozano. Nope. Decides to just shield that out for a throw-in. We've got Omar Vasquez in the chat. Argentina win the World Cup for sure. Okay. I was saying earlier, I think Mexico's going to win it. But if it's not Mexico, I do hope that Argentina win it. I want to see Messi get his World Cup win. But, of course, I got to root for Mexico up until... If Mexico gets eliminated, which I sure hope they don't, then I'll be cheering for Argentina. Oh, whoa! Lovely over the top through ball for Salvin! Woo! Into the hands of the keeper. Played short to Eric Stoisa. Here's Torres in the middle. Now Monroe gets his head up. Finds Kevin Olali dropping back for that ball. Kevin attempts to go wide. I think he was trying to find Jones. Doesn't work out for him. It's going to be a throw-in for Dynamo. Moyers. Taken away by Suri. Attempting to find Suniga. The ball went out on Floyd. It'll be another throw-in for Dynamo. Making their way up the field nicely. Here's Suriel Martinez with the throw. Into the feet of Dyerson. Back to Suri. They're going to send Fabian chasing. Dynamo with possession. Here's Lozano. Finds Dyerson in the middle. Dyerson doing a very, very good job in the middle today, distributing, finding his spaces. Here's Martinez. Hits that down the line for Suniga. Yester just not able to get a good strike on that ball there. Here's Spurs with possession. Floyd to Moyers. Moyers finds Monroe in the middle. Tackled by was Dyerson with the attempted tackle. Monroe got the better of him. Oh, long shot into the hands of Adriano. Corner kick here in favor of Spurs. Played short. Here's Kevin O'Lally on the ball. Cross goes in, back post for Floyd. Not able to push that into the back of the net, and it'll be a goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Getting into the 81st minute of the match. Dynamo up by 3, score is 3-0. And my toes are frozen. Dynamo with possession here in their 18. Cristian Cordova. Wide to Suriel Martinez. Cuts inside. Ball goes down the line, cut off by Moyers. Here's Monroe in the middle. That was Torres to draw the foul. Free kick here for Spurs. It's Juan Ramirez takes it short out to Moyers. Moyers with the cross. Back post. Header! And the clearance from Suri. I think that was Monroe with the header, just not able to guide it in the direction he wanted it to. It'll be a throw in here in favor of Spurs. It's Moyers to take it. It'll be a long throw here near post. Suri gets ahead on it. Here's Moyers with possession. Now Torres. Here's Marius to Fabian Zuniga. Hard pressure from... Oh, what a lovely through ball. What a lovely through ball! Golazo for FC Dallas Dynamo. What a lovely through ball there. No offsides call on Selvin. And it is 4-0 in favor of Dynamo. Selvin gets his goal for the night. Is that his second? Where's the charger?
I can find it if you want to do this.
Here's Moyers with the throw. Goes into the feet of Kevin O'Lally. Long throw into the box. Ooh, header goes just wide of that post. Goal kick in favor of Dynamo. Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for the night, Smart Glass Technologies, the #1 smart glass provider in the USA and Canada. If you're interested in installing smart glass in your home or office, make sure you go check them out. It's just Smart Glass Technologies on Instagram. Also want to do a shameless plug. This is not a sponsor, but well, I guess you could say it's a sponsor. It is my own soccer academy, Oh, look at this shot from Marius. Woo! Okay. Okay. Shameless plug. My own soccer academy, Lake Dallas Soccer Academy. I started it with the intention of providing competitive and high-level soccer to kids from underserved communities. Because as you guys know, if you want to play competitively here in the U.S., you have got to have money, and that's how it works. You want to play club, you got to have money. You got to play. You got to pay the $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a season. Um, so yeah, I started my own soccer academy, and if you want to go support that, go check it out on Instagram. Just give us a follow. That'll help. It's _LDSA on Instagram if you identify with the cause. Here's Moyers. Down the line for Jones. Kevin Olali. He's going to send Jones chasing. That's going to be cut off by Christian Cordova. Is it almost over? My toes are asking. People are probably tired of me talking about my toes, huh?
You said you'd keep them updated.
Yeah, I did say I'd keep them updated. Here's Christian Cordova. Dynamo with possession in their 18. Clearance from Cordova. Cut off by Floyd. Oh! Oh, you guys didn't hear that, but Fabian Zuniga is over there making fun of Cordova for missing. Oh, Cañito from Suri on Jones. There's Cordova there. Cordova gets his head up. Over the top through ball. He's going to send Selvin chasing. Floyd's going to get there first. Selvin's going around. Floyd gets the best of him. Lays that off to Eric Stoisa. Out to Rahul. Back to his captain, Eric Stoisa. He's going to chip that wide to Moyers. Puts it down on his chest. And then the clearance from Dyerson. By the way, for those of you guys watching, make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. It's Blackstein_media. Here's Suri. To Dyerson. Back to Suri. Mia tuya te la presto. Here's Dyerson taking some space. Attempts to switch. Gets cut off by Ramirez. Finds Kevin Olali. Trips up on the ball. And it's cleared out by Cordova into the feet of Lozano. Here's Zuniga. Zuniga. Lovely by Zuniga. Could have it. Ooh. Looks like that cut off by Floyd. Here's Rahul. Laying it off to Stoisa. Stoisa taking some space now. Here's Dyerson. To Selvin. Selvin's going to cut inside. Could have a shot. For Marius to chase. Oh my gosh. Getting into the last minute of the match. Just about a minute left in regular time, plus whatever the referee allows to add. I don't think he'll add anything at all. It is way too cold for that. There's Neuer. Nope. That's, is that Neuer? Is that Ochoa? No. It's Adriano. Here's Martinez. Oh, he's going to send Selvin to chase. Selvin will get there. Top of the box for Zuniga! Scared me on the left-footed strike. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Final score 4-0. This is going to secure Dynamo a playoff spot. If I'm not wrong, I think Spurs may still have a chance. It all depends on the on the other games that have that are going on this weekend. We'll keep you guys updated. Podcast tomorrow. We've got a podcast tomorrow. We'll do a match companion as the first World Cup game commences. So we'll watch the World Cup and we'll get a podcast going and chat with you guys and stuff like that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're interested in that, and have a good rest of your weekend. This game is pretty much ending the season for BSM. So unless we're hired to do any playoff games, this is probably going to be it for the Premier Division. So it's been a lovely, lovely season. It was a pleasure for me to narrate all the games for you guys and record and take pictures, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. We'll catch you guys on the next time, whether it be this season or the next season. We'll catch you guys then. Be safe. Have a good, safe rest of your weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.